Hi, I'm Melanie with the League of Women Voters, Kansas City. What is on the ballot this November? In the upcoming general election in November, voters will be selecting their U.S. and Missouri state senators and representatives. In addition, voters will face 5 separate ballot measures, which, if passed, will amend the Missouri Constitution. Missouri citizens can change the state constitution. Not all citizens can independently change their state constitutions. In fact, Missouri is only one of 26 states where citizens can independently change their state constitution. Our current constitution was written in 1945 and has been amended 119 times. So why is this process important to us as voters? We all want a say in our government. Many believe it is our right and our duty to actively participate in our democracy. We want our voices heard. Ballot measures give Missouri voters the opportunity and power to directly decide on matters that affect their daily lives. Because whether ballot measures come from the legislature or through a citizen's initiative, the final decision on the measure is reserved specifically to the voters. There are 3 ways the Missouri Constitution can be changed. First, citizens can attempt to change the Constitution by submitting an initiative petition. Secondly, the legislature can propose a constitutional amendment. And finally, a constitutional convention can be convened. Voters will see all 3 types of proposals on the ballot in November. An initiative petition can be started by a citizen or an organization. If a sufficient number of signatures is gathered, the proposed amendment is placed on the statewide ballot for voter approval. Proposed Amendment 3, a marijuana ballot measure, is an example of a citizen's initiative petition that will be on the November ballot. The Missouri legislature can put a constitutional amendment on the ballot by passing legislation with a simple majority vote in both the House and the Senate. Unlike a citizen's initiative, signatures are not required. Proposed Amendment 4, the Kansas City police measure, is an example of a legislatively proposed amendment that will be on the November ballot. Pursuant to the current Missouri Constitution, voters must be asked every 20 years if a state constitutional convention should be called. If a convention is called, delegates propose changes to the Constitution that are later put before the voters for approval. The Constitutional Convention question is on the ballot this year. All the proposed amendments on the ballot in November, regardless of their path, must be approved by you, the voters, by simple majority vote. All constitutional amendments on the ballot have standardized language that has been crafted by the Secretary of State's office. This consists of an official ballot title and summary language, a fiscal note summary, and fair ballot language. In each of our videos, as we discuss each amendment, we will refer to the Secretary of State's language. Fair ballot language is defined by Missouri law. To be fair, the language has to be a true and impartial statement of the effect of a yes or a no vote, not intentionally argumentative, not likely to bias the voter for or against the proposed measure, and the language has to state whether the measure will increase, decrease, or have no impact on taxes. Fair ballot language does not come from the proponents, the legislature, or the League of Women Voters. It comes from the Secretary of State. Want to learn more? See the League of Women Voters of Kansas City website for our full ballot measure presentation. There you will see greater detail on the November ballot measures. In addition, you will also see more detail on the Missouri ballot initiative process. Thank you for taking the time to become an informed voter.